This week, Japancast version 3, episode 1. We talk about your New Year's resolution to learn Japanese and some ideas on how to make it happen. How to be a bully in Japanese and make people cry. And a lot more. It's time for Japancast.
Welcome to Japancast.
Welcome to Japancast version 3, episode 1.
What's version 3?
Well, this is the third time we've restarted. So instead of calling it episode like 100 and whatever,
Right.
I thought I'd just start from 1.
1. Okay, it's a good idea.
So, and as anybody who's still subscribing to this will notice.
I don't know.
Oh, I've already checked. We have a lot.
Really?
Yeah,
Still?
we have a lot of subscribers
Wow.
still. Right now we're not doing video. I'll probably still post this to YouTube just with cover art on it, so it's on YouTube.
Yeah, it's probably
But,
a good idea.
For now, no video because this is a lot faster to do things this way.
Yep.
And don't have to read off a teleprompter. Don't have to set up everything.
Right. Yeah.
Makes
What's
things-
a nightmare?
Not a nightmare.
It was.
A little bit of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So, anyway, so we're here because it's New Year's.
actually, yeah, it's January
Yes.
1st.
2017.
17,
That's when we're
yeah.
recording this. So I thought we'd talk a little bit first about New Year's resolutions people make to, I'm going to learn a language this year. This year is going to be the year. And then they get overwhelmed and then they quit and the next year comes and this year is the year I'm going to learn the language.
Right.
So I thought, everybody has different ideas and strategies. And I thought we could talk about things that have worked since you speak a couple different languages and I speak human and I speak dog. It's my strategy for speaking to animals,
Yeah.
forest creatures. I'm sort of like the Cinderella character or a Sleeping Beauty where they come down and land, the birds land on me and I communicate with the wilderness and all that. It happens. Grizzly Adams, they used to call me. They didn't have that show in Japan, did they?
I don't think so. Because I don't know what it is.
Grizzly Adams was a guy who lived out in a log cabin with a big grizzly bear.
I don't
So
know.
it's last name Griswold.
Oh, okay.
That's where it came from.
I see.
So anyway, I think for me, the way I worked on learning Japanese was I had a job down in Boston at the time, and my commute was an hour and a half each way in my car.
Yeah.
And so I got Pimsleur Japanese and listened to their half an hour long lessons. And so I would listen to Pimsleur all the way down to Boston. I'd listen to the same lesson 3 times. And then if I felt like I got it, I'd go to the next one every day. And I went through Pimsleur. And that compared to, I took Japanese in college. That worked really well for me because I don't like sitting in a classroom with a book, having to memorize over and over and over again, memorize stuff. I liked that method of I'm just driving and I'm listening and I'm repeating. And back then, this is way back in the olden days, people didn't have, phones that went through their car speakers. So I'm talking out loud,
okay.
driving down the road and people are looking at me like I'm a crazy person.
Right.
That worked really well for me, but I don't know, what other strategies would you say work for people?
I think it's really hard to find, time to sit down and study, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's busy. So I think 5 minutes. Just just do 5 minutes of
Like a word a day, kind of like the
Right.
calendar, word a day calendar kind of
right.
thing.
Yeah. Listen to Japanese radio or
Yeah, these days with the internet the way it is,
YouTube maybe.
you can listen. Of course, I watch anime all the time
Right.
and I pick out phrases and stuff. But
Right.
yeah, and we were talking about, I was talking about Chris Hardwick. He has the Nerdist show and we were talking about exercise and it's the same thing. He talked about how you can't get to the gym every day and you can't do a full workout, but if you do something,
Right.
same thing I think with language.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, you can do Pimsleur every day and all that stuff, but if you can just every day do something, it does a lot to your self-esteem. Like if you don't skip it, it's the Jerry Seinfeld unbroken ribbon.
Yeah.
Every
Chain
day,
thing.
if you can mark on the calendar, you learned a word, you learned anything, even if it's a cultural thing, you learned something. You studied something every day is better than nothing at all.
Right.
So, because people get discouraged, they think, well, I should have studied for an hour today.
Right, hour every day.
Every day. And that's, most people, that's way too
unrealistic.
much. So, yeah, if you spend 5 minutes in the morning brushing your teeth, listen to something.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen to radio.
Yeah.
And just hear if you can pick out a word or two. That's a really great thing to do. Or go to Japan. if you have the opportunity and you can go there for a volunteer thing, any kind, a lot of people are younger who are listening to this. If there's an exchange program you can get involved in summertime,
right.
The best thing is fully immersing yourself in it. If you are living there for a while, you're gonna have to learn the basics.
If you're in high school or in college, like maybe exchange student, find exchange students from Japan and hang out with them maybe.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's what my friend's daughter, Yemisi, she's doing. She loves Korean culture, anything Korean. And at her college, in her college, she has like Korean exchange student, I think, and she hangs out with her all the time. So
that's actually when I was in college back at University of Miami, I joined the karate club. I was president of the karate club for a little bit there. And I hung out with my good friend Shuichi Hirayama. And that was a really good way. I learned more from hanging out with him than I did taking Japanese classes at college, because the classes I really struggled with. It was like taking Spanish class or German class. It was just grammar and boring stuff. And I wanted to just hang out and talk to people. I didn't want to know sentence structure. I didn't care. I wanted to be able to just hang out, watch anime, talk to people. And so that's what I did. Other people might want to be fluent. They may want to be able to read Japanese poetry or Japanese history. And that's a different thing. That you do need to learn your grammar. You need to learn to conjugate.
Yeah, some people just only wants to learn like how to read something, like
all the kanji you have to learn.
Right.
And when you get back into the older stuff, then they have kanji that are not common anymore.
Yeah, I can't even read. So, it depends on what you want, what you want to achieve.
But I think starting out the new year, if your goal is to work on learning Japanese and you're just starting out, it's consistency. Do something every day.
5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Let's all do this together. 5 minutes a day.
5 minutes. If you can watch an anime and you pick out a few words and you can write them down in a notebook, that's awesome. Right. That's all. I did that for a long time. I would write down words that I would hear and I wasn't sure about, and we'd talk about them. That's how I picked up more and more. And I'm to the point now where I can watch anime and I can probably get about 70% of what's going on, depending on the show. If it's a lot of like sci-fi
You were just watching, what is it? What was that you were watching?
Drifters with Nobunaga.
Yeah. See, probably hard.
I couldn't understand anything they were saying. But if I watch Sound Euphonium, that's day to day. I can understand.
Yeah, because they speak
normal.
Right,
they're not using like
Japanese
samurai era stuff. So, and that counts. If you do that every day, it'll make a huge difference, and you won't get discouraged.
Right. You can like read somebody's blog, maybe, Japanese person's blog.
Yeah, I have still from Japancast Friends, my friend in Hokkaido who plays the flute, and he's got to be in his 80s now, and we write back and forth. I haven't heard from him yet. Oh, sorry, something crashed on my computer here, but I think we're still recording.
Oh, no.
I think we're still recording. Yeah, we are. I could see it. Okay. So, I think that's enough.
5 minutes.
5 minutes a day. Don't get discouraged, but don't miss.
Right, don't miss.
Don't miss a single day. Every day, at least learn a single word.
Because it's 5 minutes. You can do this. We can do this.
You can, with Google these days on everybody's phone, you can literally say, how do you say tangerine in Japanese? And Google will come back with it. And if that's all you learn is how to say tangerine,
yeah, fine.
that's fantastic.
Yeah, that counts,
Just ask Google, how do you say this in Japanese? Learn the word, and that you did it. You're done for the day.
Mm-hmm.
That'll move you forward. And if you do that every day consistently, by 2018, you're going to be amazed.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh gosh. What else?
One thing maybe you can do is when you get up, in the morning, and then when you're brushing your teeth or, washing your face, combing your hair, maybe say ohayo, to yourself in the mirror.
Yeah, work on accent.
Yeah,
is a good thing. Ohayo gozaimasu.
Ohayo gozaimasu. As if you're talking to some Japanese person. Yeah.
And you'll hear it in any anime you listen to. You're going to hear those phrases. Ohayo, genki.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
Genki desu ka?
Right.
Well, genki desu
See,
ka?
that counts as 5 minutes.
Yep.
You can do that
every day.
Yeah. And then before bed, oyasumi nasai.
Yep.
Yeah. If you live alone, that's fine. You just say it, before going.
If you're older, you have kids, say it to your kids.
Yeah.
Your kids will pick it up.
Yeah.
So that's a good way.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
All right.
Oh, we want to mention a sponsor quick, because I've been a fan of theirs forever, Audible. I forget how many years I've had Audible, like 10 years now.
Wow, that's a long time.
I have the platinum plan, and I use all of it. I'm already done, and my subscription hasn't renewed yet, so I listen a lot. But if you go to audiblepodcast.com/Japancast, you can get a free trial. You can get a free book, and Pimsleur's in there. So if you want to try it out, you can go in and get a free Pimsleur book and start off, see what you think. And then if you like it, sign up for Audible, and you can get all the Pimsleurs. I personally love the Pimsleur method. I think it's awesome for speaking.
That pronunciation, yeah.
Yes.
Our daughter.
Yes, yeah.
Her youngest.
Yeah, her pronunciation
is really good. Yeah.
Anybody who's done Pimsleur, if I say, "Shuchou shinakereba naranai desu," they'll know it. That's because you learned that. That's one of the things. But when I learned and I could say it when they'd ask me, I felt so awesome because it sounds so complicated.
Yeah, it's long.
It's very anything with shinakereba in it. It sounds
super long.
Yeah. And so when I learned that one, that's like the coolest phrase ever. But what is it? What am I saying?
I have to go on a business trip.
I have to go on a business trip. In English, it doesn't sound so cool, but if you go, "Shuchou shinakereba naranai desu." Oh, wow, that's fancy.
Yeah.
If you go have a family get together and you walk in and go, "Shuchou shinakereba naranai desu," everybody's going to be like, "Whoa, what are you saying? Are you calling me names?" And, you can just laugh. So go to audiblepodcast.com/Japancast, sign up for a free trial. Get your Pimsleur, check it out. If you like it, sign up. Like I said, I have the platinum plan because I take the dog for a walk and I listen to audiobooks like every day of the week. I'm going through all the Game of Thrones. I'm listening to all of those because they're like 35 hours. So it's a good value. Yeah,
and then if you guys ever tried it, let us know, what you thought of it. Yeah.
What you think of the different things. I'm big on value, so I always try to get the longest. I think the very first book I got with my free trial was Dune, and it was like 30 hours, and I got it for one credit, and I felt like, oh, that's an awesome deal.
Yeah.
So that's our sponsor. So I was listening to another podcast, a home automation podcast.
Home automation podcast?
Yeah, with I can't think of her first name. Higginbotham is their last name. And it's the Home Automation Podcast. And they were talking about how in Japan, home automation is becoming big like it is here, but they're creating screens with an avatar with a like a Hatsune Miku character on the home automation. So you talk to this anime girl and say, turn the lights on, and she's calling you, Goshujin sama or whatever, Tasukumarimashita, whatever they, that kind of language.
Like a maid language.
Yeah, like maid cafe look, but anime girl. And so I was curious what people out there think, especially if you're older, if you're out of college and you're starting, what do you think? Is that something you'd want in your house? I know if you're like a high school boy and the idea of having Hatsune Miku doing stuff, you're saying turn off and she's talking to you and you're turning off the lights or turning on the lights. High school guys would love the idea of that. But what if you're older? What do you think? Would your wife go for that if you said, hey honey, I want to put I have this anime character who looks like a maid and she's going to be our, home assistant. She's going to turn the lights off and on and let us know if the smoke detectors go off. What do you think? Would you ever go for any kind of avatar at all?
I don't know.
Would you want any kind of character at all?
I don't know.
No anime though? What about Doraemon?
Well, Doraemon might be good. Yeah, Dora-chan is good. Yeah.
You'd go for that?
Yeah, I like Doraemon, yes.
So if you could say to Doraemon to turn the lights off,
yeah,
turn the
because
lights
he's
on.
from future and then he has, awesome tools and it's perfect.
How about Gatchaman? The character from Gatchaman.
I don't know. Gatchaman.
Who was your favorite character from Gatchaman? Do you remember?
No, I think pink one, the girl.
Oh, you liked her with the duck hat?
Was it duck?
Yeah, it was a duck.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because, girls, so maybe... But I don't even remember. Like
I was like
the
duck
blue one?
The blue guy who had the race car.
Oh, the main one? Main character?
No, the main character was white.
Right, white, yeah.
No, then the other guy.
Isn't that a dark color?
Dark color, yeah. He drove the race car.
Yeah, he was cool.
He was the cool one. The main guy was too nice.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm just thinking, for because we have all of our stuff through. You can't say the Echo. You can say, but you can't say her name because if people are listening to this and they have it on their speakers, and you say her name, the Echo lady's name, you actually will control their stuff.
Okay.
So if I say, Alexa, subscribe to this podcast, now it just made her answer.
Oh, okay.
But instead of just a voice, having an anime character, what do you think? Good idea? Bad idea?
I don't know if you like it. It's like, Wii or, like a virtual trainer, like a, Wii game.
Yeah.
Like a personal trainer. You can pick a guy or girl, for your personal trainer and they will encourage you, those kind of things. So I think if you like that type of thing, I think.
More of a Super Mario look, though, than...
Super Mario?
That style, like the Kirby.
But you know what I mean? The Wii game, like they had this personal trainer, like a real person.
Right. Oh, so like a real person instead of anime style. I don't think I'd want that.
Oh, it's creepy.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if I'd want any of those on there. I'd be afraid that we'd get to a point where it'd be like in your refrigerator, there'd be a screen and you'd have this, this cute anime kitty saying, are you eating leftovers again? I heard from the scale.
Start saying, yeah.
Yeah, it's like talk back and forth to your scale and it's all connected and like, hey, it's after 10. You shouldn't be snacking. I don't know if I'd like that idea.
Okay.
Well, I'd like to hear from everybody in the audience what you guys think. If you want to have an anime character doing all your home automation, like Siri or Google or Alexa. Oop, I made her talk again. See what you guys think. So post to Facebook or send us an email, whatever you want. And then I had another thing on our list of things to talk about. So I was watching Sound Euphonium the other day, and it occurred to me that I hear Naku a lot and Naiteru a lot, and to me they sound like two totally different words.
Okay.
So can you explain Naku and Naiteru and what exactly?
Naku is dictionary form.
Of what?
To cry.
So, okay.
Naku. Just like, taberu. So you can look it up in your dictionary. That's a form, right? So like in English, when you look it up, I cannot really look it up like what is it, like a 8 maybe? It is like
Okay.
E-A-A, like eaten, something like that. See? So dictionary form is naku, to cry.
Okay.
And then 泣いてる, actually proper way would be 泣いている.
Okay.
泣いている. 泣いてる is more colloquial.
Okay.
It means basically the action is happening right now. So somebody's crying. 泣いてる or 泣いている.
See, when I hear the lu, I think that it can still be conjugated then. That's why I was having trouble with it. I thought it was like to, that they were both a form of to cry.
Oh, infinite. Okay, no.
So that is the conjugated, it's happening now.
Right. So 食べる to eat. 食べてる somebody's eating.
Somebody eating.
Or, proper way would be 食べている.
食べている.
But colloquial would be 食べてる.
I see.
泣いてる
So how come sometimes you hear they'll say like naku nai? I want to say naku nai,
泣くない
like don't cry, but they use naku.
泣かない
Oh, nakanai. Okay. I probably didn't hear it correctly.
Okay,
then.
泣かない don't cry.
So
泣かない
nakanai is don't cry.
We usually say 泣かないで 泣かないで don't cry.
Okay.
泣かない would be just negative form of 泣く.
Okay.
So doesn't cry or do not cry.
Do not cry.
I mean, but not asking somebody, don't cry. You have to say 泣かないで. If you want to ask somebody to do something or not to do something, we use て form.
Okay.
So 泣かないで.
Okay.
Or if you want somebody to cry, 泣いて. 泣く、泣いて. Yeah. 泣いて
You want
cry.
somebody to cry.
Cry. Yeah. 泣いて
Like in Ralphie with Scott Farkas. Cry, baby, cry. So that he would be saying...
that would be, he would probably say, not 泣いて, but 泣け. It's more
he's a
like
bully.
order.
Okay.
It's like, you do this. It's a command, 泣け.
So if you want to bully somebody in Japanese, you're twisting their arm. You say nake, nake, cry, baby.
Because 泣いて would be, it's a polite request.
Okay. So if you want to be a bully in Japan and you're twisting somebody's arm,
泣け.
nake, nake. Okay, so now we can teach people to bully in Japan.
See, so let's go back to this 食べる because I like to eat. So if we want somebody to eat something, polite request would be 食べて or 食べてください. But if you want to order somebody to eat something, then 食べろ.
Tabero. Okay. So
See, different.
So if you're like, again, going back to Ralphie and his brother didn't want to eat. And his dad said, I'm going to open him up and I'm going to shove that food
Right,
in.
that would be 食べろ.
Tabero, dad would say.
Yeah, the mom would probably say 食べて, a little bit, nicer. 食べて or 食べろ.
But dad would say tabero.
Yeah,
Eat it
definitely.
right now.
Eat it, yeah. Eat. Yeah.
You don't like meatloaf, I don't care. Eat it.
Right.
Can you tell we watched the movie a few times? But Ralphie and his brother, that's a good movie.
It's a fun movie.
Okay, so that was what I was curious about.
Right. Yeah. That's
You hear it all the time in anime. Why are you crying?
That's why it's important to know certain conjugation, like te form, or like, those 泣いている or...
Yeah, a lot of times don't know the conjugation. I just know what it means, and I don't know how it got there. I just know that in this context, this is what it means.
Right.
Because I'd never learned conjugation of anything. So that's difficult for me sometimes.
We can talk, about, again, like this kind of thing in the future.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I think that's about all we had for this week.
Yep.
But it's episode 1 of Japancast version 3. Of course, you can visit us on Facebook. It's facebook.com/Japancast. And as always, japancast.net. You can email me. I'm Paul at japancast.net. And what are you?
It's Hitomi at japancast.net.
Cool. And we'll be putting these out whenever we can. But it should not be several years from now. It should be less than that. Between 1 week and 12 months, there will be a new episode.
Yep.
And so we will see you guys then.
はい、じゃあまたね。
This is Japancast. If you're a fan of Naruto, One Piece, Fairy Tail, Bleach, or other anime, be sure to head to japancast.net and check out the Japancast shop.